Hey everybody, Steve Huber here today. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Hey, I wanted to share just a quick story that happened this morning with one of my clients, and I think it's just a good moral, I guess, that's out there, and maybe a good lesson to learn, if you will. So, anyways, we're looking to bring on a Facebook ads, SEO, Google, somebody to manage advertising, and really like an advertising and marketing company. And this company that my client had set up with was basically referred from somebody that had heard things about them, right? It was kind of one of those deals. And we had this advertising meeting with them to see what it is that they wanted to offer, what they were going to charge, how the program worked. And my client doesn't know anything about running ads or marketing, and they really haven't done it before. We've kind of reached a place where we need to be able to do those things, but they haven't been in those conversations before, and I have. And so, I've been around long enough, I guess, to see and understand what works, what doesn't work, like what are benchmarks, what's real, what's not real, and I've gotten fairly good at just sniffing out problems, right? And so the problem with lead vendors and advertising companies in general is, number one, there's just a lot of people out there that don't know what they're doing. And if you don't understand the lingo or the talk or how to ask the right questions, you can actually get, screwed for quite a bit of money. So this particular company was asking for $10,000 a month with like a 6-month commitment. So we're talking about $60,000. And the problem is it's not just $60,000, it's 6 months of realizing they don't know what they're doing before you have to pivot and you spent 60 grand. So your actual opportunity cost is astronomical, especially if you're looking for, call it a 20-to-1 return. So you're talking about not only a loss of $1 million worth of revenue, but $60,000 in spend and 6 months of your time. So if you hire a marketing company, and this goes the same with subcontractors or platforms or again, leads or whatever, finance companies, if you sign up for the wrong stuff in those foundational moments, it can be super expensive. Like the face value of the contract is just the very beginning. Anyways, we were going through this demo with this company, and marketing is not what I do. We deal a lot with the sales and sales process side, but we've been a part of a lot of those conversations. And so again, I know what to do, what to expect. In this company, something just didn't sit right. Their benchmarks were not in line, not remotely close in certain aspects of their funnel breakdown that we went through. They're not in line at all with what is normal for the industry and normal for marketing channels. And so you just dig a little deeper and a little deeper and a little deeper. And it turns out they actually are fudging their numbers and not really true and honest and transparent in what it is that they offer and the results that they get from it. And so we were able to save basically the company. We said, hey, this is not a good option. Let's not sign up here. There are other people that we can introduce you to and other routes that we can go here to solve this problem. But this isn't the right one. And so often we think of mentors or consultants or coaches or whatever it may be as trying to help us get somewhere, right? And get that journey hey, teach me how to do this new thing. But there's a lot of value in just somebody that's been there, done that, and knows the scammers and the bullshitters from the real legit people to say this is not a good option. And again, it was probably vastly more beneficial to just do nothing in this case than it was to actually try and pull something off and make a move. So it's my long-winded way of saying if you have big decisions coming up, if you're trying to bring on new software, new platforms, or make a hiring change, or make a contract change, or a marketing change, something big that has impact, get somebody in there that has kind of been in those worlds before. And it doesn't mean that they run a marketing company, right? Because they're going to have a lot of bias to it. It could just mean somebody that's been around it enough to understand what things look like. And it's funny, in working with a lot of my clients, we find this to be a very common theme where there's things like, I'm not an attorney, but I can look at your contract and realize that your contract is going to be a problem for you just because I've seen a lot of contracts and I've been a part of that process a lot. Same with comp plans or call center processes or operations processes, to be able to look at it and say, this is not going to work at some point, and here's some ideas to fix it. And it's a lot of value in just helping with those kind of other systems, if you will. So anyways, if you're struggling with that, if you're like, gosh, I've got this big decision I need to tackle, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, I don't really know what I'm looking at. Think of it like you're going to go car shopping. You know nothing about cars, and you're looking at used cars, right? Your dad would probably tell you to take it to a mechanic, have them do a check on it, make sure it's looking good. And in business, we don't have that mechanic a lot of times that we can just take things to. And that's where coaches and consultants come in. It's somebody that you can take it to that has had those conversations before, that understands what they're looking at. It can help you ultimately make better decisions for your business, so you don't waste 40 grand or 60 grand in 6 months of your time burning a bunch of money and time and energy running down bad platforms. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you all. It was a fascinating morning. Ultimately, we're going to set them up with somebody that we know has proven results and all the things that they want to do. But I was very, very happy that we said no to this one and didn't sign them up for a company that would have spent a bunch of time and money and energy and just, major mojo kill running us down a bad path. So hopefully that's not you, but if it is, let us know. We're here to help. And with that, happy selling. Hope to catch you next time.